We want to give you the first alert to a nice long stretch of dry weather for the rest of the week. Lots of sunshine. It's going to feel like fall on a daily basis. It's the next big thing in your first alert forecast with near average high temperatures each and every day. This means nice cool mornings ahead of nice warm afternoons. Today will be one of those warm afternoons here in the Midlands. High temperatures 70s, low 80s in some locations. That's right around normal for this time of year. I think we start to see low 80s here in Columbia and Lexington and areas farther to the west. Farther to the east you go, maybe only mid and upper 70s, but all in all it should feel very pleasant, warm, as I mentioned, under that sunshine, and humidity levels stay pretty tolerable as well. There will be some slight changes when it comes to our high temperatures towards the end of the work week. Notice today and tomorrow we're going to go from low 80s for high temperatures to maybe a few degrees cooler by Thursday and Friday, back to the middle 70s. Area wide, we actually have a cold front that will pass through the area from Wednesday into Thursday. It's going to be a dry cold front, so we don't expect any sort of rain with it. It really will just help reinforce the dry weather that's currently in place courtesy of high pressure, and it will just knock temperatures down a little bit in terms of those afternoon highs, back from the low 80s to the 70s by the end of the work week, and it will also drop morning low temperatures as well. Maybe the coolest mornings that we've seen since earlier this year, since actually April. We're looking at morning low temperatures for the next couple of days. I think we wake up in the 50s, pretty common for what we've seen recently. But look at Friday. Friday will likely be the coolest, even chilliest morning that we will see over the next several days. This is a sneak peek at Friday morning temperatures. I think there's a good chance that all of us will likely bottom out to near and slightly below 50 degrees. Maybe the first time that we've seen 40s for the first time this season. So I'm giving you the first alert already to that cool morning that's on the way a little later on this week. Tropical storm Lorenzo is starting to lose its strength. I don't think it's actually going to be around with us for much longer. You can already see just looking at the structure itself, there's really not much to this system. Max sustained winds are slowly decreasing. They're now down to 45 miles per hour. It will continue on this north, even northwesterly track over the days ahead. May only be around with us through the end of the work week. I would actually be surprised if that does happen, but this is going to stay well out over the open waters of the Atlantic, not an impact or a threat to us here in the Midlands, nor to the United States. Hurricane season actually is going to be coming to a close here very soon, but we still have about a month and a half left, so there is the possibility that additional development could happen. We're going to watch tropics closely, but so far we've actually looked at without any direct impacts from any tropical systems. Fingers crossed that it stays that way, but we still have a little bit of time before we completely close out hurricane season. Last day is November 30th. Out right now, lots of sunshine, currently 74 degrees here in Columbia. Again, we're on our way to the low 80s today. Same story tomorrow before temperatures fall back a little bit towards the end of the work week. We'll warm back up to the low 80s towards this weekend ahead of our next best chance of rain, which arrives Sunday.